Hi, this is Kevin from Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. Back with another drawing tutorial for making your own wood spirit faces or ornaments. There was a request for a bear earlier in my email, so I might show you how to draw a simple bear pattern too. But we're sticking to faces for now because that seems to be what a lot of people have the most trouble with. So we're going to go through another basic face. This one will be for a wood spirit. I'll try to do one that I do a lot. Give you guys a good idea of some basic proportions, alright? And I'm going to start with just a brow line. Alright, let me see. We'll say, we'll do something like this. Okay, this will be pretty simple. Don't mind my little doodle up here. You know, big piece of paper and plenty of room, so I always end up making little doodles. But right there's going to be our brow line. And again, this is going to be where we are going to have eyebrows, hence the word brow line, okay? So that's pretty much where the eyebrows are going to be, all right? Now from there, I'm going to make some upper lids, okay? Just like that, to give you an idea of the dimensions of where the nose and everything should go. I'm going to come down, keep it symmetrical on either side, and that's where I would put my nose, which should pretty much be centered and evenly proportioned, you know, in between those. Okay? And we're going to add a smile line. We're going to come down like this, right? And like that. That's also going to be the start of our mustache. Okay? And from there, let's just take, say we're going to do the mustache from there. But we'll do a little something different, and I'll show you. We'll add a lip to this guy and give him a whole different look than just your average wood spirit crook. Because underneath it here, if we were carving, we would carve a lip. But we're not really touching anything. Right? It's just like the corners of the mustache, we're just doing that. Then from there we would have our beard. Alright? The lines would come down whatever way we would want that beard to flow. Okay? And I'll move the camera then to show you. So I know I'm probably out of view here. Okay? I'll have to move this down a little bit. Say goodbye to a little doodle at the top. Okay? Should be about there. You should be able to see for the most part. Oh, hold on. There we go. Alright? I just had this up on a piece of plywood in the shop, so. Alright, so you see that? The dimensions here. Now, this lip is going to make an interesting face when we carve him. Alright? So that's why we're putting that there now. Now what we're going to do at the top is just kind of round him off at the top here. Figure out basic dimensions of, we'll come out and over like this. Just kind of give him a little bit the same on each side. Okay. And I like to sink these in on the side here with a line like that. And when you get to about even with the wing of the nose here, about over there, I start sinking them in a little bit. Okay. Then that right there we can flow hair out and right into, say this is cottonwood bark. Alright, that beard would just flow out into that. Okay. Yeah, and then it's a matter of putting your dimensions and stuff in. There would be hair up in here, alright, and that would flow again into the bark or whatever your medium is, right? And you could just bring it right around on top. You would just take your V-tool, in other words, and cut this in. Gouges and V-tools. Then you just make your hair. Okay. This right here would have deep shadow under it, this whole lip. Now that's where you would make an almond shape cut. An almond shape, I'm sorry. For your eye. Alright? Then you can put your pupils in. Alright. And then some definite bags. Okay. Couple bags. Give it a lot more character lines. And some crow's feet. And then of course your mustache would have its lines in it. Okay, these would be all gouge and V-tool marks, chisel marks. I'm going to cut some shadows in here by doing a line and a line there. That would get dug out and have shadows, okay, like underneath those cuts. Lines on the top for character. Cut some shadows in for cheeks a little higher or whatever. And you have yourself another wood spirit pattern, okay? So hopefully that'll give you a little bit of more. This right here, by the way, would be dug in pretty good. That nose would slant back and up and under. But it gives you an idea how you can do some basic faces, which is the whole point of doing this on paper, you know. There are a lot more, but to make them quick and to make them simple, you know. Of course, the shape of the wood and how much shadow you're putting in is really going to make the difference in what your carving's going to look like. In 3D, these are a whole lot different than they are on paper. Alright, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of some basic easy dimensions without getting too realistic. You have some nice characters that you can put on wood and carve out. So there's another tip on making some faces in wood. Well, on paper first anyway. Take it and do with it what you will, and give me some more requests and we'll make some more drawings. Pretty soon we'll get to carving some of these with the ideas that we're learning on paper. Thanks again for watching. See you next vid.